Hi, I'm Angelina, and today I'm going to be leading a 26-minute cardio HIT workout. It's going to be structured with a 5-minute warm-up and then a 16-minute HIT portion, which is going to be divided up into 4 rounds with 3 exercises for each round, with 3 minutes on and 1 minute off, and then a 5-minute cool down. So there's no specific equipment required for today. I just have a mat for guidance when I'm doing some of the exercises, going back and forth, a water bottle, of course, because you need to stay hydrated, and I also have a chair for one of the exercises, which is optional. You could use the ledge of your bed, a box, or you can choose not to do it. It's just there for a guide. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with rolling our neck in one direction. And sadly, I still cannot play music through Instagram, so feel free to pick your favorite workout playlist to listen to while you're doing this, so you don't have to listen to me breathing. And in the other direction, opening up our cervical spine. Alright, and then we're going to take one arm, cross over our body, and pull, opening up our shoulders. Holding this here, really stretching, opening up the side of your body, and switch. Same thing. Alright, and then we're going to bring one arm up, bending it behind the head, grabbing opposite hand with the elbow, and pulling. Just keeping your chest up tall, we're not hunching forward. Okay, other arm. Should be feeling this along your triceps. Right over here. Alright, and now let's stretch our quads. So same hand, grab same foot, and pushing that knee back, putting your arm out for balance if you need to. And switch. Feeling those little muscles in your ankles working to find that balance. And let's make it to the ground. So we're going to bend one leg, straighten the other leg out. You reach for that toe. You should be feeling a stretch on the opposite hip and in your hamstrings and your calf. And switch sides. Seeing with every breath if you can go a little bit deeper into the stretch, relaxing those muscles. And let's get into a calf stretch. Our hands and our feet. Putting that weight back into the heel, all the weight on that one leg, and driving your heel to the ground. And bend your leg, stretching our Achilles now. And switch legs. And bending that leg again. Alright, and let's come up. So we're going to start with doing some calf raises, feet about shoulder width apart, hands on the hips. We're just going up and down, really activating our calves. So we're going to be doing a lot of jumping and all those types of movements today. So we want to make sure it's nice and warm. If you need to, grab something for balance. Alright, and now we're going to bend one leg, straighten the other leg out, flexing that foot, reaching for the ground. Sitting your hips back. let's get into some Frankenstein, so straight leg, trying to touch that opposite toe. And we're gonna get into some karaoke. So find one side of your mat or section, and you're gonna go cross over, step out, back, and we're gonna go back and forth. Quick on your feet, little steps. All right. And let's get into some jumping jacks. Starting to get our heart rates up. On our toes. As soon as we go out, we're coming back in. And let's get into a nice jog while I explain what we're going to do. So round one, we have 1 minute jump squats. So we're here, keeping our chest up. Modification, just standing squat. And then we have 1 minute high knees, driving the opposite knee and arm up. And then we have a 1 minute low slide shuffle. So we're here, touching the ground to remind ourselves to stay low, back and forth. Modification, we're just stepping instead of having that jump. And then we're gonna have a 1 minute rest. So each of those exercises is gonna be for a minute on, so it's gonna be a hard 3 minutes, but then we get that 1 minute rest. And we're gonna start in about 15 seconds. So keeping our jog, our heart rate's up. And we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here. Jump squats, making sure our hips are back, our knees are not going too far past our ankles, making that 90-degree angle, keeping your chest up, try gazing at something above you. Again, modification, we're here. Really focusing on being explosive and having that good form. Keep pushing. More than halfway. From here, we're gonna go right into that 1 minute high knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So high knees, driving that opposite knee and arm, keeping that good alignment. We're not hunching forward or back. After this, we have that 1 minute low side shuffle and then our rest. About halfway, keep pushing. On our toes, quick feet. Your legs might feel heavy from those jump squats, but try and push yourself. All right, so we have those low side shuffles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here, staying low. For me, this reminds me of when I used to play volleyball, keeping our arms out ready. Never know what's gonna happen. Staying low the whole time, trying not to stand up. Feeling the burn in your legs. Making sure we're breathing through our nose and out our mouth. More than halfway. Keep pushing. Focusing on our balance, a transition from directions. Five, four, three, two, and one. Rest, grab a drink. Great work. Next we have round two. Round two, 1 minute, hands on your hips, little jumps, back and forth. Imagine there's a little line. You're going over, and then opposite hand, heel tap, here, bouncing on our toes, modification, we're standing, and then we have our chair for the standing mountain climbers. So we're here, tapping that foot. You could also just do it without and just pretend. Catching our breath, and then we're gonna start right away with those little jumps in about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here, keeping our chest up. Again, we're not bending forward, but that nice straight line, not super big jumps, really short, quick on our toes. Modification, we're stepping forward and back. Try and do those jumps if you can. Both of you at the same time, keeping those feet together at the same pace. Halfway. Feeling the burn in your feet and your ankles, all those muscles working your whole body. And from here, we're going straight into the opposite arm with heel tap. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here, straight arm, bending that leg, trying to touch that foot if you can. If not, we're aiming for it. Modification, standing if we can, add that little hop in between, keeping our heart rate up. Twisting our body, tightening our core. After this, we have those standing mountain climbers with the chair. More than halfway, keep pushing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finding that chair, and we're going right away. Touching those feet, driving those opposite arm, foot up at the same time. Trying to get as many touches as you can. Modification, we're tapping. We're gonna push here, and then we get our 1 minute rest. Halfway. On our toes, keeping that chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then rest, grab a drink. Halfway there. Round 3, we have our butt kicks, driving that heel to our glutes. And then we have alternating jump lunges. We're here. Modification, reverse lunge back, same thing. And then we have, I'm a rock, I'm a star, so you're down, rock, star. Modification, we're here, stepping out each time. Catching our breath before we get into that This workout's definitely a killer, but I like that it's nice and fast and hard. We got 10 seconds. We're gonna go right into those butt kicks for a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, still pumping those arms. Super important. We're here, driving that heel. Quick feet. Pretending there's someone behind us. Modification, we're just stepping back. But really try and go for that full minute. Focusing on our breathing at more than halfway. And then we have our alternating jump lunges for a minute. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into those jump lunges, bringing that opposite arm up, finding that balance, keeping our chest up. Again, want to make sure our knee's not going too far over ankle, having that nice 90-degree angle. It helps to gaze at something above you. Finding the center of gravity, modification, or stepping back. Keep pushing. Definitely feeling the burn in our legs now. More than halfway. And then we have I'm a rock, I'm a star. And then our rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, we're here low, I'm a rock, I'm a star. Modification, we're here, we're stepping out. So it's really hard, but we're pushing. I'm doing this with you. If you need to halfway, doing those modifications. Pushing yourself. Let's see if we can finish this last 25 seconds. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that rest. Focusing on our breathing. We have our last round of our mountain climbers and a plank. We're here. Modification. Slowly stepping. And then we have 1 minute sprint in place as fast as you can. And then our amazing moment of burpees. We're up, out, doing that push-up if we can, and come back up. Modification, we're stepping, and I'm hitting that push-up. Focusing on our breathing. Made it this far. Let's keep pushing. Again, we're gonna go right into those mountain climbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Driving that knee up. Trying to get that good table position. We're not up. We're not sagging our back. And we're pushing. Modification, we're stepping. Keeping our core tight and engaged. Shoulders over our wrists. Halfway. Keep pushing. And right here, we're gonna go into our Sprint in place. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get back up quickly. Sprinting in place. As fast as you can. Pumping those arms and legs on our toes. Driving our knees up. Keeping our posture good. Keep pushing here. I know it's hard, but you're doing great. More than halfway. You got it. Mind over matter. Keep sprinting. And then we're going to go right in those burpees, and then we'll be done. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpees. We're up, out, push up if we can. Focusing on that good form and explosiveness. Again, modification. We're stepping, omitting that push up, coming back up. Keep pushing here. Really working our whole body. More than halfway. Come on. Keeping our core engaged for that push up. Let's get 2 more good ones in. 1 more. And rest. Great job. Take a seat. And focus on your breathing. Focusing on keeping our lungs open, hands on the head, in our nose, out our mouth. This one definitely requires more breathing. It's really good for our cardiovascular health though, this interval training. If you feel that you can do so safely, let's get into our quad stretch. Standing on one leg, same hand, grab the heel, arm out for balance. If you need to, grab onto something, or if you're feeling lightheaded, that's okay to sit down. Just focusing on keeping your chest up to allow for that airway for breathing. I really like doing the cardio HITT ones because I feel like I get a killer workout out of it, but I don't enjoy running as much. I feel like that can be really hard on my joints. And a lot of these exercises, there's a lot of flexibility with what you can do if you don't like running, but still get a super good workout. Finding that balance. Slowly starting to feel our heart rates come down. And let's go into our hang downs. So legs straight, reaching for the ground. Again, if you feel a lot of blood running in your head, sit up, drink some water. Let your bodies relax. All right, and we're gonna reach up and over. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, opening our side of our body. And switch sides. And let's come up. Stay on the hands on our hips, rolling those ankles. We often forget about our ankles and how much it affects our overall body. I have had many ankle injuries. So it's definitely important to strengthen those, and when we use them a lot with jumping like this, it's good to stretch them. All right, and let's get down into our hip flexor stretch. So we're bending one leg, opposite heel, going on that knee, pressing that other knee out, and we're holding here. And switch. And let's straighten your leg out. Either have your leg across or same side, opposite elbow, outside the knee, and twist. You can hear a few cracks. Just make sure you're doing it safely without any pain. Seeing if you can twist a little bit deeper with every breath. And switch. Same thing. Gazing behind you. All right. And let's lay down and hug our knees. Rolling on this spine. Side to side, front and back. All right. And let's get into a lunge from our knee. Hands on the hip. Reaching forward, having that 90-degree ankle, hips pressing forward, chest up. So you're feeling this hip here. And let's lean back with our hips. Reaching down, try and have your nose touch your knee or further if you can. And switch sides. That lunge. And push back. Try to keep that leg straight. It's extended. Relaxing the muscles. Then let's get down into our butterfly. Reflecting on our bodies. Paying attention to what we need. Focusing on our breath. Our heart rate should come down now. And again, I know there's been a lot of stress with everything, with the rising cases. So one thing you can always do is do this in your room, somewhere where you feel safe. Don't let Corona be an excuse for not working out, because there's totally different ways that you can do it, even if it's not going to the gym. All right, and that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay posted for next week.